You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
A 13-year-old boy shot and killed over the weekend. Police are still investigating what council members are saying needs to happen.
Protesters on a path of destruction through the streets of downtown Atlanta. How the protests over the future of the Atlanta Public Training Facility turned violent into the weekend, and what city officials are saying about those arrested.
So we're saying goodbye to the clouds and that rain. We'll get the sunshine back in here by this afternoon. It will be breezy and cool. I'll let you know how long that will last in the full forecast straight ahead.
First this morning, Atlanta police searching for answers after a 13-year-old was shot and killed near a skating rink over the weekend.
Our Molly Oak is following the latest as city leaders call for solutions.
Police are still investigating after a 13-year-old boy was shot and killed over the weekend. Fulton County medical examiner says that boy was Deshaun DeBose. The medical examiner says he was shot twice. Police say it happened just before 11:30 Saturday night off Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in southwest Atlanta. That spot is near some homes and businesses, including the Cascade Family Skating Rink. We heard from a couple of council members, including Councilmember Waits and also Councilmember Andrea Boone. In a statement, she calls this a somber time, saying the skating rink has been a safe haven for families for decades. She went on to call it a staple of the community and says the violence is deeply disturbing and tragic. We also spoke with one of the boys' teachers who didn't want to go on camera, but says he was kind and gentle and loved volunteering. Back to you all.
Molly, thank you. We continue your 11 minutes of nonstop news with a developing story out of Atlanta.
Police tell us that a man was shot in the parking lot after he walked to his vehicle, found a broken window, and then saw a stranger inside the car. It happened at the Peachtree Street late last night, right across from Vortex. That's near Bulldogs and some other businesses. Police say the stranger in the car shot the victim, then drove off in a yellow Dodge Charger with two others.
Hundreds of students at Westlake High School may not be able to return to their classroom. The Fulton County School District says around 350 9th and 10th graders were withdrawn after winter break over residency eligibility issues. The district says 150 did not meet requirements, while 200 never submitted documentation.
The NFL AFC Championship game is not going to happen at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Previously, we were talking to you about the potential that we could host it, but after this weekend's wild card wins, that's not going to be happening.
So the Bills lost. That means the AFC Championship will now be played at Arrowhead Stadium when the Kansas City Chiefs host the Bengals. If you purchase tickets here for that game, you're going to get your money back.
Tensions between law enforcement and protesters over a new Atlanta police training center. Protests over the weekend extended with broken windows. There was a patrol car that was burned out.
It was all sparked by a deadly shootout, which left a trooper hurt and a protester dead. Ariana Maniz has a look at the cleanup process.
The ongoing debate and protests over the future of the Atlanta Public Safety Training Facility initially started off as peaceful on Saturday, but into the evening, things escalated and turned violent, spilling into the streets of downtown Atlanta. Shattered glass is what was left behind on Sunday after protesters threw rocks into storefront windows and reportedly lit fireworks in front of a building that houses the Atlanta Police Foundation. An APD police cruiser was also set on fire. And the windows of a Wells Fargo bank were smashed and walls were vandalized with anti-police graffiti. So far, 6 people have been arrested in connection to Saturday's events. Atlanta police are telling us that all 6 are facing charges, including domestic terrorism. And out of the 6, only one person is from Georgia, and that's Grammy Vat, 20 years old, out of Decatur, Georgia. Mayor Andre Dickens says the actions of these individuals are not the reflection of the city. Mayor Dickens and Atlanta Police Chief, they are both vowing to arrest anyone who committed a criminal act on Saturday that has yet to be put in custody. They're vowing to use whatever resources are available to make sure those individuals are held accountable. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Happening tomorrow, a special hearing in Fulton County surrounding the investigation into former President Donald Trump.
It comes after the grand jury investigating possible election interference in Georgia wrapped up their work. Prosecutors have the final report that the special grand jury wrote. Tomorrow's hearing could determine just how much of it's released. It's unclear if criminal charges will be recommended against former President Trump. Also new this morning, a new documentary from the Atlanta History Center reveals new information and hopes to inform future discussions about Stone Mountain, the world's largest Confederate monument. It is protected by Georgia law.
No matter what side of this issue, you may fall on, Our goal was to really help spur conversation.
Christian Weatherspoon is the executive producer. The team spent more than 2 years digging into the timeline, history, and intent of the carving and talked to a wide range of people.
Stone Mountain, as well as many Confederate monuments, were very intentionally placed to keep Black people in their places.
The people who created the carving, that's what they had in mind, and they were very explicit about that.
It's not about all the other negative things. It's about honoring the soldiers.
Stone Mountain was commissioned in 1954, completed in 1973. You can watch the documentary now for free on the Atlanta History Center website.
Well, folks, if you're going out at noon, make sure you have on your light coat. Even though we'll have plenty of sunshine around, temperatures will be on the cool side. 45 degrees by noon, on our way to 49 for an afternoon high. It will be a bit breezy out there as well. Those northwest winds up to about 15 miles per hour. Gusts could be as high as 20 miles per hour. By tonight, 6 o'clock, we're looking at 45 degrees under fair skies. We'll see those temperatures fall off into the 30s. Going to get the sunshine back in here tomorrow, and then the rain comes by Wednesday.
All right. Sure, we'll give an update on set at 7:26 on that one too.
Keep an eye on both of these
All right.
situations.
You can buy a Powerball ticket today, $500 million.
Wow.
All right. He's going
having
to
a
cover us.
cash.
He's going to cover us. Hey, enjoy a drier day today and a little bit of sunshine. Today's show's next, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Check those cushions.